My total agenda is freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom of thought, freedom of choice. I believe if you're over 21, you should be able to do whatever. The government shouldn't tell a person whether they should smoke marijuana or they should take some prescription pills or whatever they should do, long as they're not violating human rights. Your personal space, your personal rights, long as you can live a comfortable life. The government shouldn't tell anybody over 21 or the age of consent of whatever what they should be able to do. People should actually be free. So this platform is to bring freedom and freedom of thought and everything. So leave your comments right there in the comment box. Also, go to chillvibes.info, play retro games, do anything you want on my website. Go to the merch store, get merch, do whatever. I want you to have happiness, freedom, and peace. And if you want to be on this radio show, dead honest, if you want to be on this radio show, get interviewed by the Honorable DJ Mellow Monkey, just all you have to do is go in the description right there, hit the link, go to it, schedule a show, I'll put you on, and you can tell America how you feel about whatever the hell you feel about. You know what I mean? Yes, and then y'all be sure to check out my Pick 6, where I pick 6 artists, and I play their videos, and I spin them and mix them, I might put them on my own beats, and I'm just really thankful for all y'all who tune into the radio show just to hear these things. I mean, I'm really thankful for it. Happy to be of service to you. You know, remember to go to the website, hit subscribe, you know, and the donation page is now, it's going to be on chillvibes.info, but go to Cash App, $ DJ Mellow Monkey Radio Show, and it'll pop up. Get out of your past, get out of yesterday, get out of tomorrow. See, the thing about everybody is, I'm going to tell you this. People get stressed out about tomorrow and yesterday. You don't get stressed out about the current if you stay current. You know what I mean? Because you won't run into tomorrow or yesterday's problems. You know what I mean? Stay in the current, even with your relationships and friendships. Maybe you haven't seen a high school bud from 20 years ago or something like that, but still, bring them to the current you. Bring them to the current. You know what I mean? Have its little time to talk about the past and rekindle, but bring them to the current. Do it match up. Is it? And that's with family. That's with every relationship, everything in your entire life. You want to balance it out? You want to get your shit together? I'm telling you, people all the time say, I want to get my shit together. Well, if you want your shit together, I'm going to help you out right now. Your shit is together when you get in the current. See what time it is, see what date it is, and live in the moment. Build right now. You want $1 million entrepreneur blessing or some shit happen for you? I'm going to tell you how to do it. Live in the current. Work on it right now. Right now, this very second. It's the only time in history you got. And I want you to remember that. Think on that. Say that to yourself. Fuck your friends, man. Fuck your parents. Fuck everybody. Live in the current, man. Live right now. Because everybody have an expiration date. And, for this realm. And one thing about it is, live in the current. It'll help you out financially, mentally, physically. You can deal with right now because you're breathing right now, you're looking at this camera right now, you're listening to me right now. And stay in the now. Don't let people psych you into tomorrow before it's time, or like yesterday, or you get caught up in like what happened. Yo, deal with right now. Right now, what can I do? You know what I mean? The change is so sweet right now in the present. The best times of our lives are right now in the present, man. I'm telling you. That's how I get through my days. And then see, the way I feel about racism is, racism so petty, man, because like you got a lifespan of like, the longest you can live is 120 years. Why the fuck you about to spend you got a short lifespan, man. You gonna spend that on being mad at somebody else because of their color or how much money they make, and that's racism. That's racism. I don't care if you talking about them broke niggas, like I be spending to take your broke ass home, all that shit. That's still the same thing, man. It's racism, man. Like that shit, you can't waste your life on these type thoughts and shit like that, man. Like, get it? The wiser you want to be, the more stupider you have to be, and this is why. You know what I mean? The highest form of humility is stupid, and you have to think about that. You know, so you can't just put on these wise personas like you know everything and I'm just wise, straight. No, as long as you're living, you're getting more wisdom. You know what I mean? So with that being said, it's just, you know, get out of the persona and just really think about it. Tell a joke, fart, laugh, you know what I'm saying? Act a fool. Do just sometimes act a fool, max out. You know what I mean? The more you are wise, the more foolish you either has to be. Because the experience got to come from somewhere. You know, and you need a perfect balance of this shit in order for it to work. And in order for it to work, I'm telling you, gotta be stupid in order to be very wise. It's you can't look the part. You gotta be the part. That's wisdom. So it was like this. I don't have a problem with religion or nothing like that. My thing is thought. You know what I'm saying? I want people to think, like, and really think these things through, because, like, still Constantine put that Bible together. They voted on Jesus Christ. And me being a kid, I grew up Christian. So, like, when I just finally, like, had enough of Christianity and all of that, it was because I thought about why am I Christian? You know what I mean? Like, I was captured by Christians, supposedly. And yeah, the United States is here. So somebody in my bloodline was captured by Christians and forced to this lifestyle, and everything about where it looks like I come from, all of that, like Indians, if I come from the Africans, and from like African, all of that stuff, it's like those religions and those figures and stuff are all the same on a global scale if you keep going back. So like that must be the truth, but that stuff is told to me like I'm evil in the black community. And I was like, you know, okay, so like in the 1800s, the slaves was Christian, and then after slavery, that's all they knew. That's how the only connection to God they knew is the external God. So they kept praying to this God that's going to send them to heaven. That kind of tripped me out. And once I started critically thinking for myself and started seeing the state of black people, what they are, and then with the Sumerians, with the Indians, what all of these people talk about, Chinese people, everybody, like with these ancient cultures or these dark cultures, what they talk about, like the people from Nubia, how they built the pyramids and stuff like that. And once I learned all of that stuff, I don't just reference the Bible no more, because it's like trying to reference Dr. Seuss now, like, you know, to maybe a fifth grader. They get tired of hearing it. You know what I'm saying? You try to tell a fifth grader about Dr. Seuss, you don't have to relate a message that elementary. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say the Bible is a bad tool, because like for a simple person, yes, that's cool. But for me being a black male, it's like I know a lot about this melanin now. And I know that I'm an older race. So how to use this thing for all of us, you know, blacks, whites, everybody on the planet, like we're a human race with different attributes. So I don't have anything against religion or anything like that. I just don't want no parts of it. And anybody who want to open their mind to free thoughts, I'll give them the PDF of books that's 36,000 years old, and places like Gondwana and Lumeria and things like that. Teach them what a shaman is and what's Orishas and things of that nature, man. Like real life, because it's more of that. It's not government controlled. You know, like even your main religions, Islam, Christianity, this government controlled. That's all I'm saying. Brains bashed in, or letting this little innocent little girl get raped or sold into like prostitution or something like that. You telling me that God gonna bless you to get a job and let this happen also? Like you the priority or something? Like that's just a crazy way of thinking, you know what I mean? So I think people pray. I think in the Western world, prayers are vain. They're just very vain things, man. People don't know what the fuck they doing. And we need to talk about things so like we can use some critical thinking. Because like, you know, everybody running around talking about I'm already saved, I'm saved. You're saved from what? Critical thinking? That's all I'm saying, man, you know? And again, if you want to support this radio show, visit Cash App, $ DJ Metal Monkey Radio. That's Cash App, $ DJ Metal Monkey Radio. And any type of donation is good. What I really want you to do is hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we all set. You know what I mean? Thank you. This is the Honorable DJ Metal Monkey Radio, and I hope you have a blessed evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.